Hi, welcome to Inventor 2021 video tutorial, the next part in the WW-109 fighter plane series in Inventor. Today I want to model a propeller, not a real working one, but at least one which looks decent enough. So let's start with a sketch on our main sketch plane. I need a center line for rotation axis, so go for a line which starts here and goes up to this point. Then I need a construction line from this point in that direction, and then I want to go for a spline, and let's start here and go along that curve here, maybe like that, and great. And I need tangency between this line and that spline. Maybe, just maybe, I could move this slightly up, maybe like that. Yeah, and if you want to edit this, go here and activate the handle, which would allow me to control this. Yeah, that would be okay, I suppose. Now finish that sketch and let's make a revolve. And everything is recognized, so I want to go for a full 360 degrees and okay. So it's there, but it's not really visible. So let's go to the surface, should be this one, and make it not translucent. Yeah, looks okay. Now in order to make the air blades, I want to reuse one of those wing profiles, which should be somewhere here, I suppose. Yes, that would be one. So let's go to that sketch and copy that profile. Of course, I could copy the sketch as well, but I want to copy the profile. Control C, finish that sketch. Make a new sketch on the main sketch plane and maybe hide the image sketch. Now go for the main sketch plane, make a new sketch, and Control V, which should give me that profile here. I could hide that wing surface. And now let's move that profile and scale it. So, where is it? Go for move. Select it. And go for a base point, maybe here. And move it over here, maybe here, or maybe there. Okay, done. And let's hide that surface as well. Now I want to scale it, so go for scale, select the profile, and the base point might be this one, and the scale factor maybe 0.2 or 0.18. so let's go for 0.18. Sorry, I need a column 18, and done. We need the same profile again scaled on another plane. Let's finish this sketch. And I want to add a plane parallel to the main sketch plane. So let's go for plane, and it should be parallel to the main sketch plane, this one. Let's take a look if it goes into the right direction. So pull it over here, and I want to go for 700 millimeters. Okay, now I could copy the profile or I could copy the sketch. So I want to copy the sketch. So go for the sketch and copy it and paste it onto that new work plane. So it should be right there. Let's go into the sketch, and I want to scale it, and I want to rotate it or move it. So let's maybe put a point onto the mid point here, like that. Now go for a scale command. I want to scale this one. Base point could be that one here. Factor maybe 0,5. And I'm done. And I want to rotate it. So maybe this one was onto the center of this one, but doesn't really matter. So go for rotate, select, use this as center point, which might give you a message. Yes, so lose it, and that would be 350 degrees, and I'm done. So now I could hide that plane here and go for a loft, surface loft. So go to 3D model, go for loft, and one section would be, go for surface, this one here, that one, and this would be click to add. No, that didn't work. That's crazy. So if I select this one, yeah, and I want to select the next one. So it didn't select the complete sketch. Yeah, it did. Now it's there, and now I should be able to select this one as well. Nope. So let's go for click to add. Now it's the complete one. Seems they changed something with that loft command here. Looks okay. Now I want to go normal to the profiles. So let's switch to conditions. Go for direction condition and direction condition. That should give me some sort of nice curved surface here. Let's go here and make it not translucent. I've encountered a problem because I wanted to use the same sketch and the line in that sketch for an angled plane, which did not work. I don't quite know why. So I want to do it in a different way. I want to go for a new sketch on that work plane here. And let's bring in those two arcs. So go for project geometry, and I want to use this arc here and that arc. Now go for a line which goes from this point to that point. And this works. So now I need a plane with an angle, so select that line and select the main sketch plane as reference and confirm. That gives me a new plane which is necessary for my wingtip here. Now for a new sketch on that just created plane. And I want to intersect project cut edges with this surface. And would be nice if I could hide that, but it's not really necessary. So I want to go for another spline, and that spline should start here and maybe go like this. Don't snap here, go to this point, confirm. Now let's go for tangency. So I need tangency between that projected here and this spline. Yeah, and the same over here, spline and that projected one. And now I could adjust this a little bit. Here as well, maybe like that. That would be okay. And finish that sketch. Maybe hide that plane, this one. And I want to create another loft, and therefore I would need this arc and that arc. Can I select it without? I don't think so, but I could try, but I think it will not work because it's Inventor. If I go here and select that edge, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Yes, okay. And the second one would be this arc here. So click to add and add this one here. Okay. Now the rail would be that one. So yes, looks good. And I want it to be, of course, tangent and tangent, and confirm. Great. Let's make this not translucent. So that would be this surface here. And now I could go for a patch or for another loft. Let's see what works better. Okay, let's go for a patch. No automatic edge chain, and I want to use this edge and that edge and go for tangency and tangency. Let's see what this will look like. It seems okay. So let's apply. And then, yeah, let's go for done. I should hide those extrudes, those three, and okay, that's better. And I want to go for the other side, maybe make this one not translucent so it's better visible. Okay, and I want to go for that bottom side here, so go for another patch, no chain, select this edge and that edge, and again go for tangent and tangent and confirm. Make it not translucent. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, looks okay. So I will need that sketch here. On the other side on a plane, so I could of course copy this sketch. But first I need a plane with a distance to the main sketch plane. So go for a plane, go for the main sketch plane, and should be in this direction, so it would be minus 700. And I need that sketch, and it was in the loft. I think it was not this loft, but that loft, this one here. So it should be sketch 13, I suppose. So Control C and paste it onto the new work plane. Control V. Great. I could hide the plane. And let's edit that sketch here. Sketch the sketch. So where is it? There you go. And it should be rotated to 10 degrees. So that would be the back. Yeah, go for the back. That's okay. And I need to rotate it around that point here. So go for rotate. Select it. That would be the point. And again, there should be a warning maybe. And now it should be 10 degrees. So let's take a look in which direction do we have to turn it. Yeah, in this direction. So I should go for 10 degrees. Well, it's 20. It's 20. From the original position it should be 20. 20, yes, 20. And apply. And I'm done. And now I could do, of course, a loft from those edges to this profile. So go for another loft. It should be a surface, and I want to go from this one here. Kind of hard to select. Yes, and then go to the edges here. So click to add, and let's really, it lost that sketch here. Okay. And I need the complete sketch. Now it's okay. Click to add, and now go for the edges. Great. And go for conditions and make it tangent or 90 degrees. And tangent. And confirm. Make that last one not translucent. And now stitch those surfaces together. So go for stitch. I want to stitch this surface with that one, with this one, that one, and this one. And apply, and done. Great. And let's make it not translucent. Now let's bring back our revolve and the image sketch. Make it visible. So I will have to move it in that direction a little bit, and the surface should be this one. Yeah, I could move it a little bit in that direction, but I will move it anyway in the Z direction. So seems I did it. Yeah, that's okay. And now I want to move it in, yeah, that Z direction. But I ran into another problem. If I move that body, I cannot make a circular pattern. So that's kind of odd, because I can't pattern a body, I can only pattern a feature. I don't know if it's a bug or if it was always like this, I don't recall. So I want to copy that one here and move the copies. That would be ideal. But first I need to rotate this around an axis, which I don't have right now at the moment. So let's see, I need one sketch. And I could make on that plane, where's that work plane? On this one I could make a sketch there. So let's go for a sketch on that plane. So is that's the correct plane, I suppose, yes. And I want to draw a line for rotation. So let's just draw a line, go for not a spline but a line, and this line could be somewhere here, maybe here, doesn't really matter. And okay, finish the sketch, and that line is somewhere in between, so I have to hide that surface, this one, and I want to make an axis with that line so it's always visible. Now bring back that surface and I want to rotate it around that axis. Okay, so go for modify, go for move bodies, go here, select rotate, this one, and the axis would be that one, and 90 degrees or 80 degrees, whatever you like. Let's go for 80 degrees and take a look. So I should of course select the body, that would be this body, and confirm. Okay, now I want to move it and then make a copy of it. So let's move it. Go for modify, go for move bodies, still possible, yes. And maybe in X direction 10mm would be okay. Yeah, maybe. In Z direction maybe 750. Like this. Yeah. Now I want, can I make a copy of the trimmed one? Let's see. Let's go for trim. I want to trim with this tool. I want to remove this side here. So the cutting tool would be that one. And I want to remove the side here like this and apply. Now this would be the tool and I want to remove that surface on the inside, this one, and okay, maybe hide that image sketch. Okay, as I've already mentioned, I can't make a circular pattern with this one, and I could even move it a little bit further to into the X direction. So let's go there and make it maybe 20mm in X direction. Yeah, that would be okay, or even more. Let's go for 40. or even 50. Would be nice to have some sort of dynamic positioning, but that's not there. 50, okay. Now I want to make a copy of this trimmed surface. That would be this one here. So let's see if we can make a copy. So go for copy object, select the faces, and I need a composite. I want to select all of these. That would be this trim somehow. That not that body, but that trim. Not selectable, so let's try it like this and deselect that one. Yeah, go for composite, and I don't want to delete original. So that should give me a second one here. Yes, I will have to rotate it, and I will need another copy of this one as well. So of course I could hide this, but I need an axis to rotate it. Therefore I want to use that sketch which I used for the revolution. So go to that sketch, make it visible, and put an axis just onto that center line. Great. Let's hide that sketch. And I want to move that composite. Let's see if we can move that composite. Move bodies. I want to move that composite here. Is that possible? And I want to rotate it. Let's see. Rotate, and I want to rotate that composite. Can I select that composite? Go for bodies, and that would be which one, the composite or the other one? We will see. The axis would be that one, and of course it should be rotated by 120 degrees. So that's the original one, and that's the composite. Yeah, that's the composite. Okay. Let's make this not translucent. And of course I have, that should be, yes, I have to trim here. So go for trim. That would be the tool, and I want to remove this small part here on the inside. And okay. Now I need another one. So maybe I could pattern that composite. Could I? No, not possible. So I need to do another copy of this one. That's kind of amazing. So go for modify copy object, and again select these here, deselect that one, don't delete the original, and go for OK. And now rotate the original one by another 120 degrees. That should be possible. Move bodies, go here, go for rotate, another 120 degrees. Axis would be this one, and the body that one, and confirm. So this should be the next composite, not translucent. This one here I have to use for another trim command. So go for trim, trim with this tool, and remove that small surface on the inside, and confirm. Now let's see if we can stitch those things together. Maybe hide those axes. This one and that one. Should be hidden, should be hidden. Now can we stitch those things together, and that sketch should also be hidden, and that one as well. And that's sketch, not this one, that's the one, hide it. Okay, now for the stitch command, stitch, I want to stitch this one, this one, and that one, and apply. And I've got one surface, great. And that would be the propeller. Let's make it not translucent and maybe change the name. Okay, and maybe bring back our wing, which I've renamed as well. And maybe bring back that image sketch. So I hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, please give it a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. Would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.